All right, our first step in solving radical equations is we need to isolate the radical. All right, well, these first examples here, the radical is already isolated, so we can solve. Since number one is a square root, we would square both sides, okay? We will square both sides. Squaring both sides gets rid of the radical, and that leaves me with 3x minus 2 equals 25. 3x minus 2 equals 25. From there, I will add 2. Give me 3x equals 27. Stop talking. Divide by 3, and I get x equals 9. If I plugged that back in, it would work. So that is the solution. If I plugged it back in, that would give me 27 minus 2, which is 25, and the square root of 25 is 5. Okay? All right, try and do 2 and 5. Try and do 2 and 5, doing the same process. So number 2, we'd square both sides. That'd leave me with 6x plus 1 equals 81. Subtract 1. 6x equals 80. Divide by 6. That'll give us x equals 40 over 3, or 13 and 1/3 is fine. Number 5, square both sides.
X minus 3 equals 49.
Good. X minus 3 equals 49. Add 3. X equals 52. All right. If you look at number 3, we now have a cube root. Same concept, okay? To get rid of the radical, yep, we're going to cube both sides. So that will leave us with x plus 10 equals 64. Subtract 10, we get x equals 54. Okay. All right, next, number 4. Number 4, the radical is not isolated. Okay? The radical, yes, ma'am, you got to isolate it. So first step, reverse PEMDAS, I'm going to add 4. Gives me 3 times the square root of x equals 9. Okay. Then I'll divide by 3. Square root of x equals 3. And at that point there, I have now isolated my radical, and I can square both sides. Right, Bobby? Which gives me x equals 9. Number 6, we got to divide by 5. Square root of x minus 1 equals 2. Square both sides. X minus 1 equals 4. Add 1. X equals 5. I don't know why I wrote that.
Okay, so if
Should be a
the
1.
negative or plus regular coefficient, like the negative 1.
Number 8, first we would subtract 14, Bobby.
Yep.
Negative 3 square root of 16x equals negative 24. And what will I do from here?
You divide both by negative 3.
Good. Square root of x, square root of 16x equals 8. Square both sides. 16x equals 64. Divide by 16. X equals 4. Number 7. All right, same concept. We just now have a cube root. So I will add 8. Cube root of x equals 6. And then I will cube both sides, which this will give me x equals 216. Okay. Try and do number 9. You need to add 16 first and then divide by 6. All right, so you add 16. Oh, shoot. All right, here we go. Yep. I'm going to do this real small so you can see it. Sorry, lo siento. Add 16. We got 6 cube root of 25x equals 30. Divide by 6. Cube root of 25x equals 5. Cube each side. And you get 25x equals 125. Divide by 25. And x equals what, Gabriel?
Yeah.
5. Good. X equals 5. Look at number 10. The radical is isolated, but we have another variable on the left side of the equation, right? Okay, so we're still going to square both sides to get rid of that radical. Bobby? Okay. Okay. Actually, I don't know why I just did that. I'm just going to, hold on. I'm going to do it. I had already done it. I don't want to do it twice. Square both sides. And that's going to give you 4x on the right side. Now the left side, x minus 8 squared, you're multiplying that together twice. You're not squaring each individual term, okay? So you have to FOIL that. Now, you can always FOIL. A little trick is you can do square, double, square. If you square the first term, you get x squared. You multiply the two terms together, x times negative 8, negative 8x, double it, negative 16x, and then square the second term. Negative 8 squared is a positive 64. Okay? Square, double, square. Square, double, square. Now, you don't have to square, double, square. You can FOIL. First, outer, inner, last. First, outer, inner, last. First, outer, inner, last. Okay? From here, I need to combine like terms, Gabe. I'm going to subtract 4x. X squared minus 20x plus 64 equals 0. Now I'm going to factor this trinomial. What are two factors of 64 that add to give me negative 20?
You said 64?
Yep. Think 16 and 4.
16 and 4.
Close. Think negative 16, negative 4. Negative 16 and negative 4. Right? Negative 16 times negative 4 is a positive 32. Negative 16 minus 4 gives me, negative 16 times negative 4 is a positive 64. Negative 16 minus 4, negative 20. So, from there, I'll set both factors equal to 0. And that'll give me x equals 16 and x equals 4. Now, you have to plug them back into the original equation. If you plug them back in, that'll give you 4 minus 8, which would be negative 4, Bobby. And radicals can't equal a negative. So, 4 would not work. So our only solution there would be 16. All right.
Oh yeah, they do equal each other, so they both equal 8. You plug in 16 for both of your x's, they both equal 8.
Yep. So 11. Again, we got to square both sides. That'll give me 2x minus 14. I'm just going to redo this. All right, so this will be 2x minus 14 equals. Now, again, you can FOIL that, okay? X minus 7 times x minus 7. I like to square, double, square. X squared, multiply and double, negative 14x square plus 49, okay? I'll say, oh, you need to see Miss Betts. Huh?
What do you mean by multiply and double?
From here, I'm going to combine like terms. I'm going to subtract 2x, subtract 2x, subtract 14, subtract 14. I'm sorry, add 14, add 14. And that will give me x squared minus 16x plus 63. So I need two factors of 63 that add to give me negative 16. What will that be? Think negative 9, negative 7. Right? Negative 9 times negative 7 is 63. Negative 9 minus 7 is negative 16. Set them both equal to 0. Okay, x equals 9, x equals 7. Now, if you plug those back in, 9 works, 7 works. They both work. So they're both your solution there. Okay. 9 and 7 both work. Okay. All right, I'm doing 12 down on the bottom left here for spacing purposes. Square root of x plus 22 equals x plus 2. So, again, I'm going to square both sides. That'll give me x plus 22 equals, then I'm going to square, double square. First term squared, doubled, 4x squared plus 4. Then from here, I'm going to combine my like terms. And that will give me x squared plus 3x minus 18. And then two factors of negative 18 that add to give me 3. X plus 6, x minus 3. Set them equal to 0. X equals negative 6. X equals 3. Okay? And if you plug them back in, negative 6 will not work. And 3 does work. So your only answer is 3 there.